the weak spot. Whoa, that was close. A furious attack. Oh, a smashing blow right off the bat.
Critical hits. We all face them at some point. A Clefairy that knows Thunder, hits a crit, and one-shots your Fearow on the first turn of battle can be a little tilting. It's an unfortunate event that can happen at any time in battle that could easily shift the match in your opponent's favor. And to top it all off, your opponent gets to laugh in your face when it happens.
Went down as soon as the battle started.
In this video, I'm going to give you a better understanding on how critical hits actually work. Critical hits are rare hits that deal an increased amount of damage. They ignore all stat changes like attack decreases, defense increases, light screen, reflect, and even burn. Unfortunately, the damage modifiers and crit chances have changed many times over the generations. In Gen 1, crits were based on the Pokemon's base speed. The chance of hitting a crit was calculated by dividing 512 from its base speed. So for example, Electrode has a base speed of 140. 140 divided by 512 is 0.27, which gives Electrode a 27% chance to crit with any of its moves. High critical hit ratio moves like Cross Chop, Razor Leaf, and Karate Chop were calculated differently. You would use base speed divided by 64 instead. Gen 1 also had their damage modifier different. At level 5, the crit damage would be about 1.5 times increased damage. At level 20, it would be about 1.8 times damage, and at level 95, they will deal about 1.95 times damage. After Gen 1, things started to change a little bit with critical hits. From Gen 2 to 5, crits will hit 2 times the normal amount of damage. From Gen 6 and onwards, it was actually reduced to 1.5 times damage. We also had a few other factors that came into play once we got abilities. The ability Sniper increases your crit damage by 50%. Shell Armor and Battle Armor prevented the Pokemon from taking critical hits. Merciless is an exclusive ability to Toxapex that allows the Pokemon to hit crits 100% of the time on a target that is poisoned. There are also a few moves that are guaranteed to hit critical hits whenever they land. Moves like Wicked Blow and Frost Breath will always crit. Critical hits are easier to understand if you could follow this formula. Take a look at this chart. You could see the chance of hitting a crit for each generation. But you'll notice on the left that there's a stage list. This just shows what your crit chance is if you're using certain things that will increase your crit chance. For example, if you're using an item like Razor Claw with a high critical hit move like Drill Run, then you have a 50% chance of hitting a crit in Gen 7. If you use Air Cutter with Super Luck while holding a Scope Lens in Generation 5, then you have a 33.3% chance to hit a crit. Another way to boost your chance of dealing critical hits is to use the move Focus Energy. In Generation 2, Focus Energy increased your critical hit ratio by 1 stage, and ever since Gen 3 it increased your ratio by 2 stages. Focus Energy is a move that was released in Gen 1, however, the move didn't work properly in the first gen. It actually decreased your chance of hitting critical hits instead of increasing it, but by the time Pokemon Stadium was released they have already fixed it. There are many possibilities with increasing what critical hit ratio bracket you are in. And if you are ever unsure, take a look at this picture here. I hope this video gives you a better understanding on how crits work. If it did, give this video a like and don't forget to subscribe and turn notifications on because I release new videos every few days and you don't want to miss it. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.